Okay, now before the intro starts and Ralph Smart says Crucial 13 is appreciated, Crucial 13 does not appreciate how afraid he is of these little ass kids.
Crucial 13, you are appreciated. Shout out to you.
Yeah, Crucial.
I'm hungry. I need some bacon.
Look at this.
Look at it. This is the city I'm in right now. Now, first and foremost, okay, real quick, I'm scared as shit. But first and foremost, this video is in no way intending to place blame on the WWE or the WWF for trying to scare the living hell out of kids. Okay, when I would say kids, I mean grown-ass adults like me, okay? Fuck you. And I didn't even just cuss. I said, fuck you, like the dude from Dave Chappelle's show. Now I'm 35 years old, so people around my age limit, let me know if you remember this. Okay, and this is not the only promo they did. We'll get to that in a minute. But first off, that was not me screaming in the background. Y'all know how YouTube does with me. And if you believe that, you're part of the problem. Okay? Now on this channel, I specialize in showing people energy vampires. You know, because they have, made their way so discreetly on this planet that most people don't know they exist. When I say most, I'm talking about like 99% of people don't even know that the things they do feed a interdimensional being that's always around you, So like I said, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that the WWE or any other thing that may have did some content like this, not saying that they have intentionally pushed energy vampires onto children or me. Okay, damn, 35 years old, scared of shit. And by now, people may be thinking, well, what does energy vampires got to do with these scary ass kids sitting there singing to the Undertaker? Okay, well, what it is the frequency of fear, right? If they could get anybody in a fear frequency, which is what attracts these things even more, is one of the lowest frequencies, 100 hertz. Okay, keep it 100. And a lot of brands that make it to the level that the WWF had at that time in the 2000s, where they were reaching out, they were targeting kids, they were targeting teenagers, they were reaching the 30-year-old base. They had a big base. When you get a brand that big, this is when these shadow people, and not just the actual shadow people, but people who move behind the scenes to implement these, these ways into culture. Okay, because the more fear they can spread, the more they can attract these things to you. And they definitely have sold you out to this. And I'm not saying Vince McMahon did this or anything like that. He probably did. That's okay. No, he didn't. But the character of the Undertaker, and this is where people might argue against me. This is why I say it's probably not intentional by them. But these energy vampires have infested here so bad that they're implemented in all ways, all facets of life, whether you know it or not. Now, this Undertaker character was already scary. He just, like the year prior, he was the Ministry and he was doing cult magic in the ring and sacrifices and all that stuff, right? But I swear to God, this promo that they cut to bring him back under his new character, which wasn't even a scary character at all, it was the motorcycle riding character. He happened to just have the most scariest promo of all time. Or maybe I'm just afraid, okay? Damn them girls. Now, I'm going to tell you a story of how this actually affected me. Because if I could look at my own experience, I could kind of dictate or, figure out how the rest of the world was affected. The people who had a soul, because I always been an old soul. So I always was affected by energy vampires and stuff like that, right? Without even knowing. But let's check out this promo real quick.
As I lay me down to sleep, I pray my soul is mine to keep, and never step outside this bed, never into all the evil, now back from the dead.
Are you scared?
Now, everybody who watched that can pretty much understand why that would scare little kids, whether they intended on it or not. It scared little kids. Now, it didn't scare somebody like me or nothing, but little kids? Come on now. Now, me personally, only time I've ever been afraid of these girls was when I was a kid and I was sensitive to this energy. I mean, I got real stories, like seriously, real stories of watching my mom and dad watch TV. And I swear to God, I heard that something in the TV was like messing with my head, dude. And I had to scream for them to turn it off. And all I could see was like, you know how when it's a channel that ain't coming in, it's just the white fuzz screen or whatever they call that. I seen that and was actually hearing like all type of weird sounds in my head, like wave sounds and all that. So I've always been sensitive to this type of stuff. And I remember them looking at each other like, what's wrong with him? You know, because I'm seeing the static on the screen and hearing I'm going crazy, like, and I'm real young kid, like 6, 7. And they're like, what the hell's wrong with him? And I kept telling them, turn it off. And they had to literally turn that shit off. And of course, you know, when that's happening to you and they're not doing nothing, like they literally saw what they were watching on the TV and just was watching TV. And they not seeing what I'm seeing, that gotta make you like, dang, are they evil too? Like, you don't know what to think when you're a kid. And now fast forward from that to where when I heard this Undertaker music start,
As I lay me down to sleep,
I felt that same vibe and got chills instantly. It started giving me nightmares. That stuff started playing out in my dreams. And we all know that dreams is not just dreams. Okay, we all don't know that. Some of y'all don't know that. Some of y'all don't even have dreams because you're taken over by energy vampires when you go off into the astral realm. Okay, lost my mind for a second. But that's a whole nother video in itself. Where are you going when you dream? Well, some people have lucid dreams. They're able to control themselves in the dreams. Doesn't mean every dream is, you know, all nice and stuff, because that's like that fourth dimension damn near where there's a war going on up there. So you go off into that dream world, and you know, this is getting kind of deep for this video, but it's still relevant because one thing they like to do is make sure that your soul is for the taking. And now it's funny that I pray my Lord, my soul to keep.
I pray my soul is mine to keep.
When they know when they're inducing this fear into you, this fear-based trauma into you, where your spirit or your conscious is going at night. That's why I had dreams about this shit. And this is a common practice with, you know, witches or warlocks, whatever you guys want to call them, people who deal in the dark energies and stuff like that. They know what happens when they go to sleep, and, you know, they're either lucid dreaming and all that stuff. And, you know, there's the interdimensional beings have their way with you when you do this. It's almost like that promo was geared for that. Here, this is going to give you nightmares, but I pray you don't have one. Like, what do you mean? You know I'm going to have one. 35, I mean, I was 7 at that time. And to be honest, this beat I made playing in the background sounds kind of eerie. Like, can we turn that off? No, I'm just playing. Turn that scary ass shit off. Oh, y'all don't know nothing about that though. I feel the vibe already going up. If you was afraid during this whole video like I wasn't, then I know you starting to feel good now. Now back to the concept. I know a lot of people gonna say, well, kids scare easy, man. They put that out because it's adult entertainment and all that. Yeah, no, the WWF targets many different demographics anyway. But why it matters that the kids is targeted is because they're the easiest to put fear in. So if you want everything vibrating at a fear frequency, they get you when you young. See, they get you when you young with everything though. right? They influence you young because your brain ain't developed enough to have the morality yet. You're still, a ball of energy. You're looking for guidance. And just to defend my point here, and I know it's conspiratorial, whatever. I ain't saying that the WWF tried this on purpose, but whatever their creative was, whoever them black suits in the background said, hey, do this, do this, do this. The Undertaker was changing his character to a new bike riding American badass type dude, right? What the hell you putting little girls up there singing songs and shit? Not scaring me. Singing songs up there, and it just looked too like directed at a certain thing. And this is when they just blew WCW out the water like a year earlier. I'm talking about they was rising. So you start getting them knocks at the doors from them black suits, black hat man, huh? Telling you, hey, put this up in there. This would be cool. And they don't tell you that, hey, this is what we're doing. We're lowering the frequency on the planet. We're energy vampires. We're terraforming the planet because we love your energy. It's like food to us. It is food to us. Put this in there before I eat ya. They did not tell Vince McMahon that. But the fact that I'm a little kid watching this and, hearing that sound, that music come on, and then them little girls' voice, ain't nothing more scarier to a kid, too, that someone your age is evil. I don't know what it is about that, but you're like, what the damn. So whether that was intentionally set out to do that or what, this world is so infested, and we've taken on the way due to terraforming of these energy vampires to where they can make something like that where the girls are saying, lay me down to sleep. I pray my Lord, my soul to keep. I don't never say that stuff, dude. So I don't even know how that goes. Okay, I don't say that spooky ass shit. Like, I'm more, putting positive vibrations out there. I'm not one of these religious people that's always worried and fearful. Like, nah, that gave me bad vibes when I was a kid. Okay, started getting the chills, and like literally when I heard that, everything stopped and I got immediate flashbacks from them other times I felt this presence and this energy. And literally, dude, it wasn't nothing more eerie than that. And when that came on, I was like, what the hell? I didn't even know it was wrestling. I thought it got cut off and just that started playing. Immediately I'm thinking, oh my God, the devil is here. Literally. So yeah, just because somebody isn't probably writing this script out and all that, these things go back thousands of years. They've been keeping this under wraps for a long time. Okay? And look, the thing about Crucial 13's channel is, who else do you hear talking about this? And making these kind of connections and telling you, oh yeah, that stuff that conspiracy theorists are talking about is real, but they just don't even know how real it is. It's so real that these things don't even tell the people that you think is involved in it. Like all the higher ups and all, they don't know what the hell they doing. They literally controlled. A lot of y'all don't know you being controlled. Man, these things are like puppet masters right now, dog. And now, yes, a few select up at the top have been chosen to distribute these things. Like, the people in charge of your pharmacia, the ones at the way top, yeah, they know. But y'all don't know who they is. The ones y'all going after is innocent. Like, they don't know what the fuck going. They just taking part of life like y'all is. This shit normal to them. And people may say, well, how do you know this? If we don't know this and don't nobody know, how the hell do you know? Yeah, how the hell do I know? Just being stupid one night, accidentally pierced through the veil, not knowing what I was doing. Just being the old soul that I am, destined to find this out when I came on this planet. Who knows? Just know that I'm here to help y'all, okay? These things really want y'all food source. What is your food source? Your soul. So yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Keep a high vibration. I had to play some high vibrational after that because that was kind of scary. I'm not afraid though. 35. Okay? But y'all let me know what y'all think of in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace, love, 13. And I ain't woke, I'm up.
Crucial 13, you are appreciated. Shout out to you.
Get crucial.
I'm hungry. I need some bacon.
Look at this.
Look at that. This is the city I'm in right now.